We got a group of peeps that we'd like to go to these opening nights with. Makes it fun. I think that enhances the experience a little bit. Did the movie enhance my experience? Let's talk about it.
Find out. Let's do this right now.
Welcome back to another episode of Diego and Sam Know Nothing.
Well, 108 people think we know something.
Yes,
so
right.
Look at that.
That deserves another one.
At that.
Another clank.
That was wild.
That is wild. Broke 100.
Got you our first 100.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, everything you've done. I didn't think, when we started this, I didn't think 100 people.
I didn't think we were going to get past 12.
No, because we were low for a while.
It was the same for a bit.
We were low for a year.
And then we changed it up in the beginning. I think that took us back a notch. And you know what? I'm glad we did.
We made a lot of changes. But the fact that, there's that many, thank you. That's exciting. That's exciting for us.
Thank you
for subscribing. I want to, wash my face, brush my
I know.
Dude, I got to
look good.
I don't know who's watching.
108 people.
Yeah, I put it on my personal Instagram, so now my friends, I don't know who's watching.
There you go.
They're not watching.
Probably
Thanks
not.
for the support if you just subscribe at all. You don't have to watch it. That's fine. Thank you very much.
But something that we did watch, Thor Love and Thunder.
We got it. I'm glad we got that out of the way for the weekend.
So I want to say this, though. I do. This is like a legitimate thing that I'm going to say about this movie.
Yeah, so we'll go right into it. We got one topic tonight.
We got one thing today, one thing only. So I'm gonna bring everyone along for the ride, beginning to end here. Okay. Before this movie came out, I was so excited for this movie. I was so excited.
Why?
Because I love Thor Ragnarok so much. I was happy they brought back Taika Waititi to do this one. I thought we were getting, and again, this is my fault.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were getting Thor Ragnarok 2. Right.
Okay.
So, which obviously wouldn't make any sense. But I thought it was that same flavor that we were getting. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they did sort of, but I felt like in Ragnarok it was maybe contained a little more, and then in Thor Love and Thunder they were like, Taika, you do whatever you want.
Yeah, go for it.
And that's what is happening right now. And for better or for worse, I don't know. I want to hear your thoughts.
So I'll give my thoughts because I knew pretty much right away.
Okay.
I feel like I judged this movie by its cover.
Okay.
And here's why. So for the trailer, they played one of the greatest songs of all time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they played this song. Love them. Love Guns N' Roses. Sweet Child of Mine. Love the song. And everyone lost their shit when the trailer came out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's everybody freaking out about?
I remember this
the greatest song of all time.
I remember this conversation.
Of course this song is universally loved.
Yeah.
The song wasn't better because it was in a Thor trailer. I'm like, no. I really like that song. I still like the song the same amount. It's still one of the greatest songs ever. But the world was freaking out. So I was like, okay, that's whatever. So then everything goes on, and I'm like, nothing really changed for me. But then I sat down, I was like, rough day, had a rough day. So I sat down in this theater, I'm like, let's do this. Let's go.
Yeah.
And it starts off in this desert. Slow pan on this desert. And I'm like, whoa.
We get these slow fades too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fading in.
No
and out.
Marvel logos, nothing's come up. It just starts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa.
Which was cool.
This is all right. This is nice so far. And then they pull up on Christian Bale's gore.
Yeah.
In the desert, beaten, dehydrated. He's having a rough day too.
Yeah.
So I was like, whoa.
We're getting a little villain backstory.
Yeah. So I was like,
right off the bat, which is great.
This is kind of dark. It's a little gloomy.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
You're like, this isn't what I saw in the trailer.
Exactly.
What's happening here? Yeah.
So the first 10 minutes, I was like glued to it. I was like, whoa. And then the movie progresses and it becomes the Thor story that we know and love. And I had a good time. The movie was fun. I had some laughs.
Okay.
Had some chuckles with my buddy next to me.
Absolutely.
That was all fine and good. But again, the goofiness that you're bringing to the god of Thor. He's a god. And you're making him a silly little man.
Yeah.
You're making him a goofy, funny little guy.
And I didn't.
You know who Thor is? He's a little guy. Yeah. He's a fun guy.
He's a funny guy.
He's not the god of thunder.
Well,
he's a goofy.
I know what you're saying.
And I don't like that.
That's why I think I appreciated Ragnarok a lot, because I do think it was a good mixture.
He was a badass in that movie too.
It was still a mixture of that serious Thor, who is a god, and that silly Thor, which was a good balance. This movie, and it's gonna sound like we really don't like this movie, and we'll get into
and that's what I'll say before I let you go. Is I liked this movie.
Yeah.
I like this character.
Yeah,
I personally, Diego, I don't like the silliness.
Yeah, I get it.
I like a lighthearted Marvel movie.
Yeah,
this movie is silly.
It is silly.
It is a silly movie about a serious god.
Right.
And again, that's fine. That's all fine and good. But that is not my tone. That is not my style.
That's not your.
That is not what I want to see.
That doesn't appeal to.
That is not what I want to see from Thor.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be everyone's gonna love this. I tell you right now, this is the greatest Thor. And if you liked it, that's fine because it was a good movie.
Yeah, it was still.
It was still a good movie. I had a good time. I wish I would have had some popcorn and a drink with me. Like that. That's all fine and good. The movie was a good movie.
Yeah.
I don't have any problem with the movie. But Diego, I don't like the silliness of it as much. Well, I just don't like that. And Marvel's done that more and more and more and more and more.
And I don't, but...
So just the only thing I could think of at the end of this was I'm like, you just made almighty Thor.
Silly.
Powerful Thor. Just like a goofy guy.
Yeah, you made him silly.
Best he's ever looked, by the way.
Which is tough because the contrast is hard to get through sometimes. And that's where I think the movie does miss a lot. So, again, I'm going to spoil the crap out of this movie because I agree with you. The silliness...
Spoiler.
Yeah. The silliness of this movie, I think, is a miss. Big time. And I know exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it lighthearted. They're trying to make it fun. This is a very dark subject.
I know.
It could have gone really, really dark because there's a lot of things that are happening in this movie. One, Gore losing his daughter in the beginning of the movie. So now he's on revenge, right? To kill the gods, which is a good story.
I love that.
Good storyline. Right?
I love that.
But then we got Jane dying of cancer.
Yeah.
So again, something else.
Did we know that
dark.
Before?
No.
Or was this the first time?
Yes.
Because I was like, whoa.
Yeah. So this is
no, this can't happen.
I know. Well, and that's the other problem.
So I didn't know if it was mentioned earlier or the last time we saw her. She's like, I don't feel well. Like, I don't remember.
No.
But this was like a whole shock to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was another problem I had with this movie is it introduced elements and then explained them in the movie as though they were always in existence. And I didn't appreciate that.
Yeah.
And it's not, I don't like that method of storytelling in any movie because they break down the love story of Jane and Thor and they literally explain it to us.
The movie was
in
a
the
story.
movie. It was told to us.
Yeah.
It was told to us. And yes, we're seeing it on screen, but instead of just making that the first act of the movie and then finding out Jane has cancer, it tells us, she has cancer. And then is it Korg? Korg.
Yes.
Explains it for us.
Yeah. He's
tells us what they're feeling. Yeah. Tells us what they're going through.
Yeah.
And I am like, no, come on, guys. Yeah. The laziness. I don't like it. I don't like being told.
Yeah.
And that was a big issue I had because you're right. You're like, oh, she has cancer? Whoa, where did that come from? Whoa, they had a whole love story that we didn't know about.
But then I was so I got distracted because I'm trying to think back.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait,
when did that happen? No, it didn't.
Was this
didn't happen. What's going on? So the movie it's telling you so that you can feel something later on. And I hate that.
Yeah.
Didn't earn any of it. So that was another issue I had with the actual storytelling.
Which was such a bummer because the movie looked good. Like it felt good. It had all these good things about it.
Major players.
Good stuff. We got Russell Crowe.
Oh yeah. Which was
got the whole gang of the gang of the
gang of the gods. Let's call it Gang of the Gods.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Chris Pratt seemed to be talking awfully funny.
He was. Chris Pratt looked the whole Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. I did not like actually. In the beginning, it was odd. It was out of place.
Yeah,
it was out of place. Yeah.
They're like, we have to have him in there because we left him off together.
Right. So now we have to make it seem. But again, if you you had Thor going off with the Guardians of the Galaxy. When did a Jane love story happen? And I guess I don't understand. And I'm sure someone's like, well, in the timeline between.
Yeah. Please. If we missed something, let us know. Put in the comments down below.
Is this before the snap? Is this after the snap? When is this love story happening?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
and maybe there is an answer. We just don't know.
Maybe I missed it. Maybe I missed it. And that's
let us know that.
But regardless, if I missed the timeline, it was still explained to me. It was still told to me in the movie.
Correct.
It was not shown to me in the movie. And so I still do not like the way they went about it.
And if it's not, if all these events haven't happened before, then it's another one of those things we'd have to be like, okay,
I
guess.
Yep. No, yeah. So
I'm not allowed to be upset about it.
No, it wasn't. It was not good. There were so many good elements to this movie. I really like Christian Bale as Gore.
He was my favorite.
Yeah,
he was so good. He was dark. He was scary.
What I was going to ask you is, was Russell Crowe Zeus Italian? Was that?
He was also not quite
speaking funny. He was
off, right?
What accent is this?
He was off, or his beard was very taped on.
I mean, it was very So. What I was trying to figure out was all of it, the way the movie plays out, because Korg is telling the whole story, it's like if I was telling you a story and I was exaggerating everything, that's what the movie feels like, right? Yeah. Because Korg is narrating the movie, and it feels like as he's narrating, he's like, and Zeus was there with his big beard and his weird accent.
And his very large lightning bolts.
Yes, it's a ridiculous lightning bolt that he throws around, and the show and it's a big old show when he's introduced, and so it is funny if you're saying Korg is telling the story and he's exaggerating everything. That's not told to us. I'm making that up in my head to try to justify some of the ridiculous things I saw in this movie. Yeah, but that's not actually said. But I'm like, okay, so in the beginning of the movie, I was kind of playing with, if it's kind of being told to a group of people, maybe this is sort of, because the overacting in this movie was crazy.
And he was telling it to a group of kids.
Right.
So
maybe that was the point.
Make the story bigger for kiddos.
Right.
And that's totally fine.
And that's how they picture it, right?
Yeah.
That's how you would imagine the story
happening. But were you afraid of Zeus?
Oh, no, not at all.
The god of gods?
He was ridiculous.
That's how I felt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is the God of God. This is the God. This is God.
I also don't like that Thor killed him and then he wasn't actually dead. I wish he killed him.
Oh yeah.
I wish he actually.
No, because we need to keep Russell Crowe around.
Yeah. And then again, as far as cutscenes go, it was super cool. It does intrigue me. Because obviously he comes back and then he's gonna have Hercules come along.
Which is such a cool. Do you know who the actor? Did I miss who the actor was?
I was gonna ask you guys
because everyone's like, "Let's go," and I'm like, "Who is it? I didn't see."
Because I don't know if you had because if you ever saw Ted Lasso, did you ever see Ted Lasso?
No, but one of my friends is like, "Watch it now. It's the greatest show of all time."
So good.
Yeah,
it's so
I've heard that.
It's hilarious. But Ted Lasso is just like. Oh my!
I heard it's the greatest show. It's the greatest show.
It is a university in storytelling. It's just like perfect.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard for sure.
And so it is a phenomenal show for many, many reasons. But the main guy, not Jason Sudeikis, the main soccer player on the team is Hercules.
Okay,
and he's really, really good. Really, really good.
Okay. But interesting.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And then I'm like, Jane died. That's sad.
And again,
she had a great I for a moment, and then I'm like, this is a Marvel movie. She's not dead.
She's alive. Very much alive.
She's very much alive.
Very much alive.
So is everybody else that's ever died.
Yeah, they're all in Valhalla, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're all hanging out.
They go to a place where they're going to make another movie, which means that Thor is going to die, and they're going to make a movie in Valhalla.
And that's fine, okay? That's fine because I know you have to continue to make money. I know you have to continue to make movies. I get all that. But when you do these things where characters die and you care about it and you feel it, and you bring them back, guess what? That moment I felt means nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
And there's all the chatter. When's Tony and Cap coming back? When you bring them back, their deaths mean nothing.
Right.
Unless it's a flashback, something where they're not really back. I don't think they're going to do that.
Well, alternate universe is
I think
the
they'll bring them back in some sort of official way. I don't know what they're going to do.
Right.
Whatever. When you bring Robert Downey Jr. back, the way that I felt in that theater with like my buddies next to me, like, bro, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I get.
Fucking
I mean,
so?
I agree. I agree.
But that's how it is to me. People like want him to come. Whatever. They want Jane to still be alive. They didn't want Thor to. Whatever it is. Yeah. Everybody feels differently, and that's why we love what we do. Because everybody feels differently about it. For me, I want these movies and these stories to mean something and to have an impact on me. Yeah. And when they don't, it's just another forgettable movie.
When you undo something, it's
when
forgettable.
you undo something, but it doesn't become that movie that I remember forever.
Well, and
because I know I'm gonna see it again.
Yeah, but the Jane moment is a good example of that happening in a nutshell, right? Because one, I don't know why you need to give her cancer. I don't actually understand the necessity of that.
She could have just died in battle. Well, maybe to give her the powers.
Well,
because that's why she's like, well, Mjolnir was calling out to me.
Right, but Mjolnir could have called out to her regardless. And Mjolnir could have sucked the life out of her regardless because she's human. Yeah. Right? You didn't need the cancer element there. Yeah. And I think the only reason it's there is because they're trying to make us feel something when she dies. Right, they're trying to make it so they force this love story, they force this sickness, so then she dies, and we're like, oh man,
I can't do that in 30 minutes. I could do it because I've seen enough of Natalie Portman in this role. Sure. And I'm like, dang, she's not gonna be around anymore.
But you definitely
this is the last movie. Well, I want to watch this movie again. Yeah, because this is the last time I'm gonna see her.
But so then you undo it when you bring her back.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, she's alive. I'll see her next movie. I'm not gonna come back. I'm not going to come back and watch. This movie means nothing to me now.
Well, so...
Because I'm going to see all these characters again.
So I guess having said that, is there any rewatchability in this movie?
For me, no. Only if my pops calls me up. He's like, let's go.
Who's going to... Are people rushing back to the theater to watch this movie?
I'm not.
I'm not either.
I'm not.
Again,
if my pops or one of my... Like, let's go, man. I didn't catch it. Let's go. I'm like, let's go.
No, I would argue that this movie is.
Am I paying for the tickets? Absolutely not.
And what does this movie do for the MCU? Does it move it? It doesn't move anything forward at all.
I don't know where this falls in the MCU.
I don't think. Do we need this to get us to the next one?
What is the next one? Thor versus Hercules?
Well, but not the next Thor movie. The next MCU movie. Do you have to watch this to understand?
I thought we were gonna get something for Wakanda.
Yeah, no? But do you need to watch this to understand Black Panther?
They're gonna make
Wakanda Forever.
They're gonna make sure that you do.
Yeah, Thor's gonna be in it, and you're gonna be like, "Why is Thor in Wakanda?
Why is Thor over here?" Yeah.
That would be annoying.
Again.
Anyway,
sometimes at the end of the movie, or at the end of the day, a movie comes down to the entertainment factor, and I was entertained. I wish I had some popcorn stuff with me. It was fine. Yeah. But for me, it's just, dude, like, the MCU at the moment, I'm like, dude, this is... Come on, bro. I've already, like... It's like, played out. I don't want to say that.
Well, but you said it before.
I've been saying this, so don't, like... Be like, oh, you hurt. Like, I've been annoyed with the MCU for a while.
But you said it in the beginning, which is there's a difference between lightheartedness and silliness. Yeah. And if you're going to move into the silliness category, and I said it before, like the line between silly and stupid is thin. Mm-hmm. You want to be silly, sometimes you're going to be stupid.
Because a lot of the MCU movies are lighthearted.
Right, which is fine.
And you have a good chuckle. Fine. Guardians of the Galaxy, I had some laughs in that first one and the second one. Yeah. But I'm never like, oh, that was dumb. Well, like, why did you need the Old Spice thing?
Exactly. Yeah.
Why did that didn't do anything?
It was like literal product.
Like, Old Spice.
It was product placement.
What's Old Spice doing in this movie?
No, it was product placement in our face.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And I'm like, really?
This is one of I think Thor: Love and Thunder is one of the few MCU movies that has not tugged on my heartstrings all that much.
Yeah,
there's been a couple, and this is one where I was not tearing up.
But I never had that moment. And again, I had it for a moment with Jane because I'm like, dang, she's dead? Like this whole time? I'm like, nah, she's not. But that's pretty sad that I'm like, oh,
like nah,
MCU, like no way.
Yeah.
But like, there was nothing in this movie where I was like, really at the beginning was my moment. I was like, whoa, this is cool.
Yeah,
this is or like when Gore like got the sword and he like transformed.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit! Like that's cool too.
Well, and
the only things I felt were for Christian Bale.
Right. I was
in this movie.
I agree. Because,
but guess what? He died.
Yeah, but I agree because even the black and white stuff I really enjoyed.
Yeah, like that was cool. Like they're like, where did all the color go? Like
great story element.
There was such good. There was a lot of good things.
There is a good story mixed into this movie. There's just a lot of noise in there, and if you can pick apart the Gore story, I think it's worth going to watch for that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I do think people will be entertained. But for me, I can't say that this is that good of a movie.
I can't wait to see like what the main players say.
Yeah, I
like the big guy, the big boys on YouTube. We're the little guys.
I think audiences are gonna like it.
We're below the mailroom right now, so please help us get into the mailroom of YouTube.
Yeah.
By getting us
so that someone can be like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, so we can just.
What are these guys saying?
Exactly.
Yeah,
but
I
like
would love to know.
The big boys in YouTube, the people that we watch, I'm gonna be curious to see what they think because they're very logical.
Yeah.
And again, we're seeing it now with certain comments and stuff that people are like, no, you guys are fucking wrong.
Yeah.
And I like again, I love that. So somebody can be like, dude, this is why this movie. Like, let me know. I want to know.
I do appreciate
it. This is why this is why it was so silly.
No, I appreciate
Let me
the
know
contrast.
because again,
it's helpful. It's helpful for people to tell us that they have a different opinion because there's sometimes when people make a comment, I see from a different perspective and I can see where they're coming from.
Yeah, if someone's
which
like,
is helpful.
I'm like, oh, dude, I totally was going at it one eye open. Right. I didn't notice that.
Which is good. Good. But yeah, I mean, again, for me, this movie is tough. It's a tough watch for me, story-wise. It is entertaining. It's beautiful.
Looks
visually,
great,
it's
man.
beautiful.
There's a lot of cool things. A lot of good music. I love the music.
I know. Music is good.
I love, we didn't even say Tessa Thompson.
Oh, my gosh.
Smokey!
She's just so good as Valkyrie.
Yeah, she's so,
so
she's
good
like
as Valkyrie.
serious, too. There's no silliness to her.
Yeah,
she's a cutthroat king.
Right, I really
She knows what's up.
And again,
I would serve her and be a part of her army, like no problem. Like, but she's serious. She did good. Padme did great. Like she did good. Again, Chris Hemsworth did great. Christian Bale did great. Like everybody did a good job with this movie.
I thought
Taika Waititi did great. He did his
his Korg
his signature stuff was fine. I liked all of it.
Yeah, I just don't know if all the pieces came together.
Yeah,
like you were hoping for, but
and that's okay. But again, everyone because it is a Thor Marvel MCU movie, everyone's gonna love it, and that's okay.
Well, hopefully someone can tell me why.
Yeah, that's all fine and good. But what I did love actually in this movie was his costume.
Oh,
when he put on his. And again, I don't know if we've seen that before.
I know.
When he like put on his helmet and it's like expanded.
No, I don't.
But it was super like dark blue, bright gold. Right. I like that. I really liked it.
I liked it too.
It was big time for me.
So actually, that brings me to
game. We're gonna play a game.
Yeah, we're gonna play a little game here. I'm gonna introduce our little ranking here.
I think I saved some beer for this one.
Real quick, I'm gonna take us through. You guys have probably noticed my little trusty laptop here on the table. I'm going to take us through a couple of photos, and I want us to rank a couple of Thor looks.
ROG laptop.
Baby. All right, so let's
do this.
Let's go ahead and
Have you thought about this at all?
Yeah, as I was doing it, I was thinking about it. Cool. So, let's go ahead and...
Yeah, I've thought about this.
So we'll bring up the first picture here. All right, so first one up. First one on the docket.
Classic.
Classic Thor.
2011 Thor.
So,
This was a god.
So
this was a god.
Funny that you say that because there's a few of these in here that I like to call serious Thor.
Oh, okay. Is this
These
one
are
of them?
serious Thor. Yes.
Okay.
This is when he's serious, super serious, and you are going to see an obvious transition from serious Thor all the way to silly Thor. So, first look, just want you to look. Okay, you got it? Put it in your brain. We're going to rank them against each other. Ready?
That's fine with
this
me.
is Thor. This is Avengers Thor.
And Avengers.
All right. A little more shiny.
Okay.
A little more shiny, I think, than...
Chromed out.
Still serious. He's still a god. He still is a very serious Thor.
Big muscles. Big muscles on this guy.
Still got the long blonde hair, the Goldilocks.
The big cape. I'm all
But he's
about
still very... Look at it. I mean, he's got his look going on, everything. Very serious. Okay. Original Thor versus this Thor. What you got?
For me, I'd probably go original Thor. So
Okay,
first
classic Thor versus Avengers. I would agree. I actually don't really like this costume at all.
I'm not sure what the two in the middle.
I don't know what it is either. They're trying to go for like some kind of alien metallic thing. I don't really like it.
It's very,
I like classic Thor.
Very rock band.
When I think of the comic book, I think of Thor, right? Original Thor costume. That's what this is what I think of when I think of Thor. All right.
Just missing the boots.
So Thor: The Dark World kind of gets us back to that original roots, right? Kind of get a combo.
I should rewatch this movie.
I rewatched Thor: The Dark World.
Yeah,
I did.
What are we thinking?
Way better than I thought it was.
Yeah, because people are shit on this movie. And I'm like, oh, man, it's interesting because I haven't seen it since I was a senior in high school when it came out.
Yeah.
When's the last time you saw it? Well, 10 years ago. Oh, cool. So you haven't seen it in 10 years and you're just going to continue to shit on it? Maybe rewatch something before you continue to say it's the worst thing you've ever seen.
I saw it last week.
Again, I remember
better than
not liking it. I'm like, all right, cool.
Better than I remember.
I should rewatch it.
Yeah. Better than I remember for sure.
I mean, we're still going pretty classic with the plates.
Yeah. Still looks pretty good, I think.
Still classic. Still my favorite look.
But is this better than... so this is better than Avengers for you? Is this better than the first one?
Still better than Avengers. I'm still going first one.
Oh, dang. So you got Thor, The Dark World, and then Avengers. Yeah, you can look at whatever.
Yeah, because it's almost... I was going to say he didn't have the Aquaman.
No, he does, yeah. He still has the chainmail,
No, I'm going classic Thor.
Oh, dang. Sticking with the classic Thor.
I'm going number one Thor.
I actually like Thor: The Dark World. At this point, this is my favorite one. I like this one. But I do think the Avengers one is the weakest one for sure, which I think we agree on. I don't like this look here. I don't know, again, what they're kind of doing here. It's a bit odd, but yeah.
We'll go Dark World.
I like Dark World. Then we got Age of Ultron.
So this is a fantastic blend of the first Avengers and the first suit.
Yeah. So this is trying to bring it all
together.
Skipped
out on the sleeves.
Still serious.
But it has the pads.
Yeah. Still has the cape, the pads, all that good stuff.
This one.
You like this one?
But it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. I get that.
The chest plate. I don't know why he has the chest plate.
I mean, there's armor, but then why are your arms out and stuff, right? Like, there's certain things where I'm like, he's in battle. Like, one of these photos, he's in the middle of a battle.
Yeah.
And he's not
I don't understand
battle ready.
The chest plate.
Yeah. I don't like this one.
Yeah.
So far, the Avengers ones are not my favorite. So, but I put this one above the original Avengers, but I like Thor: The Dark World the most at this point.
Still above original Avengers for sure.
Yeah, because that one was a misfire.
Dark World.
Misfire.
Dark World is taking it.
Yeah, I agree. All right, ready? This is Age of Ultron. We go Ragnarok. Now we get into what I like to call fun Thor. This is fun Thor. We're done with the serious Thor. Now we're into the fun Thor. Now, I don't know the last time you saw Ragnarok.
I saw Ragnarok in 2017.
Yeah, okay. When it came out.
It was 2022.
So we got a picture over here. And on the right, with the long hair at the beginning of the movie. And then we get something, we get his transformation. That's why I included both of them here. Because we get what he looks like in the beginning. And then what he transforms into. We get a gladiator. Gladiator look.
I was going to say warrior Thor. Gladiator Thor.
I like
this Thor. Well,
I like
it because it's like a different point in your life.
Right.
It's a different point in his life. He's like, yo, I lost my best friend.
I agree.
But this is cool because this was like, he was down.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
he was
yeah.
down
Yeah.
and out.
Yeah.
No, you're not wearing your best suit when you're down and out in life.
No. This is
you
like.
change it up.
Yeah. And I like this a lot. I like this look a lot.
I do too.
I do too. Next one, Infinity War.
Dang. I like this one a lot.
Yeah? You like this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, this might be my favorite too, actually.
I feel like this is a blend of everything.
Yeah, I agree. It's like he said, I was a gladiator once. I know I still need my regular outfit, but this is what I'm going to make here.
I need my sleeves because it's chilly outside, and I need my cape just in case I have to throw it over to look like a
You know what I didn't know until this movie, and maybe, again, it wasn't established, maybe it was, but in Love and Thunder, it is clearly shown that Thor picks his outfit by using Stormbreaker. And he literally changes
himself.
Yeah, he's like kink, and then and his outfit can change by just like boop.
How does he like decide?
Yeah, I don't and that's why I'm like, so all of these are choices by Thor.
Yeah,
which is what I like about it.
I do like this look here
on the left here.
The
you
sleeves,
like the
I like the sleeves.
This again goes back to classic a little bit.
The big red flowing cape.
I like it too.
I actually don't mind short hair Thor.
I don't either. I don't mind it.
I know it's not classic. I don't know if he had short hair in the comics. I never read Thor.
Yeah, me either.
But I always knew him as long hair helmet.
I put eye patch Thor in here. He technically gets his eye patch in Ragnarok at the very end.
Yeah.
But I put the eye patch Thor in here because he's wearing his eye patch, I think, a little longer in Infinity War before he gets the fake eye.
Yeah.
And so I like this look here, though. I like this.
I mean, this is my favorite for sure.
The left here, far left. All right. After Infinity War, we get Endgame. Now, come on. We've all been there in this period of our life here.
Yep.
Fat Thor. We gotta love Fat Thor. He's one of our favorites. And again, I don't really have anything to say much about his outfit here because I think it's more of a funny outfit. We get him in an outfit that I think is very close to the Infinity War outfit.
Yeah.
Over here on the left, I think it's the same outfit actually.
Yeah.
And in this image here,
I do like in the movie tonight they explain he's like, dude, this guy's been through. He lost his dad, his mom, sister, like brother.
We go through all of this.
He's like, we went through everything.
And that's why he gets down.
That's why he gets to this point.
He gets depressed.
And I'm like, dang, like.
But was Jane and Thor love story before or after this?
I mean, this is 2019.
I know, but we don't know. We have no idea. We have no idea. This is mostly in here for fun.
This is a funny one.
This is just for fun because it's not. Yeah, absolutely. I think
they explain that in the movie tonight. He's like, dude, I had to get back in the gym.
Yeah.
Like he had to do it.
So again, I don't know if it's actually a contender for me. I think Infinity War outfit is pretty damn good. I think that's a good take on the Thor costume. But we get this Endgame fun, which is always nice. Big Man Thor. So after that, we get Love and Thunder.
I love this one, man.
You like the blue and the gold, yeah. I really liked it.
And I really, really liked it.
You know why I like it? And I think you said it earlier too, is because it reminds me of a god. Like it reminds me of like god colors, right?
Yeah.
The blue and the gold.
Royal
and then,
blue.
Yeah, like that reminds me of someone who's in charge. And I wish, but it didn't go with the silliness of the movie, which is what bummed me out. But I do appreciate that I was like, man, he is godlike with that costume.
They both look great.
I like the rock star outfit too, though. I like the rock star.
The Guns N' Roses store.
I like it. It's funny. It's and then obviously I have to put the picture in here where this dude is just jacked.
Yeah, he's got stuff coming up though.
Oh, I know.
He's got stuff on the docket.
Thor ain't the only thing he's up to.
No, he's got stuff on the docket.
This dude is huge.
So, but man, that's something I actually truly liked about this movie. Was his
costume. Yeah, I agree. I actually think, honestly, might be my favorite.
I mean, I would have to do this one or the first.
The original? Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, the original Thor is definitely up there because that's what I think about.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Diego, thank you for playing my game here. I hope you enjoyed it.
So what are we going to say is number one?
Number one for me is probably either Thor: The Dark World or Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I'd probably
out of those
go
outfits,
Thor or Thor: Love and Thunder.
You go, yeah.
So number one, the last.
Yeah,
one.
you go.
Like it would be one of those for sure.
And you're right. I mean, when it comes to just a classic outfit,
I'd probably say Love and Thunder.
Yeah, I think Love and Thunder too, because it's just
like that's a suit I want to see going into battle.
That's a suit.
That's what I would want to see.
Again, if he was a leader, like that's a suit I would expect the guy on the chair to wear.
Like he should wear that suit when he fights Hercules.
Right. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. God versus God. Like that's the suit I picture.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. 100%.
All right.
What do we got coming up?
Man, well, Boys tomorrow. The Boys finale. I want to chit chat about that. We got Miss Marvel finale as well. We got some streaming stuff.
Are you up on everything?
Yeah, I'm up on everything.
Okay, cool.
So I think that we will. I think we'll probably tackle some streaming things before we get back into some movie things. And
so we'll Hustle was great.
I gotta watch.
Adam Sandler was awesome. I also saw The Perfect Pairing on Netflix.
Oh yes, yeah.
That was fun. It was just a Lifetime movie.
Yeah. A romantic.
Yeah, that was fine. And then I saw The Outfit, which was a movie released earlier this year.
Interesting.
That was great. It's a mobster movie.
Nice.
I liked that. I saw Elvis twice. So
yeah. I'm gonna go back and get to Everything Everywhere All at Once. I'm gonna get
that.
to...
I'm gonna go. We'll go to the Guild later this month.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll do that.
And that one, and then The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, I'm gonna get to as well.
That was good too.
I'll get to some of those.
But we'll finish up Ms. Marvel, finish up The Boys.
Cool. Yep, and we'll tackle those next time.
I'm gonna do Super Pets.
Yeah,
because I'm a DC guy.
Yeah. We'll figure it all out. All right. Once again, thanks guys for watching. Like, subscribe. You know where to find us.
Instagram. Tell your friends. Tell your mom. Tell your grandma.
All the good stuff.
Your brother, cousin, whatever. Thank you guys. We want to keep going. We want to keep going with it.
Let us know what you like.
Later.